Hey first grade friends! In class we've been talking about one more, one less, 10 more, 10 less, and we're going to play a game with cards that has to do with more and less. So if you take a look here, I've got a deck of cards. You don't need a place value chart, but for the purposes of teaching you the game, I just made one out of paper. And then we have +1, -1, +10, -10 on these cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip these cards over, okay, and shuffle them up because I want to be surprised with what I'm going to do with the number that I make from the cards. So I'm going to take this card and flip it over, and this card and flip it over. Okay, so that actually makes this interesting, but that's okay. It'll work. So if we have 3 10s, 10 ones, this 10 ones actually turns into a group of 10. So really we have 4 10s, 4 10s, 0 ones. And that number, we know the value is 40. So that's the number we're working with, 40. Then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose a card. I'm going to flip over this card. Okay, it says +1. Okay, so 40 and one more is dun 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 dun, 41. Okay, and then we're going to flip this card back over and shuffle them around. And I'm going to make a new number. So I'm going to flip this card over and flip this card over. And it can be a little more challenging with our 10s and kings and queens and jacks. And if we want to take those out, we can, or we can challenge ourselves. So here, if I have 10 10s, I have 100. So I have 107. Okay, so 107 is the number that I'm working with. I'm going to flip a card over here and see +10. So 10 more than 107 is, dun 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 dun, 117. Okay, so if that was too hard, okay, we could forget about the 10s for a minute and focus on the 7. Okay, 10 more than 7 is 17. And then we just throw the number 100 in there to make 117. Okay, let's make another number. Okay, I just keep picking all the 10s. Okay, for purposes of this game, let's try this number, okay? 44. So 44 and, -10, okay? So if I think about the number that's in the 10s place, 4 10s, okay? And I take one group of 10 away, I have 3 10s. So 3 10s, 4 1s is the number 34. Okay, so you can play this with anybody in your household, and you can keep score. Okay, if you get the answer correct, you get a point. Or, like I said on the other playing card videos with math, if you wanted to have your parents text me and we could FaceTime and we could play a game together, that would be okay too. Have fun playing.